Hey there, good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Connie. I'm Connie Fuksa. How are you guys today? So, for those of you that don't know, I recently sold a business after 32 years, a little more than 32 years. And so, what I try to do is that business was in the real estate title mortgage world. And so sometimes I talk about those types of things, but more importantly, on Coffee with Connie, we talk about things that will help you grow personally and professionally. So I had a lot of experience while I was doing that business in things like building a really successful team. We had some really strong successes, both with the team and with the team growing our business. And, some leadership things that I learned along the way. I like to share that, but I also like to share things because a lot of the people that I connect with are solo business owners, and we call those solopreneurs. And so what I'll try to do is share with you some things about those kinds of things too, because just because you may be in business by yourself doesn't mean that you can't reach out to other people in the world to help you get your business to the next level, or be strong, or reach out and ask questions that maybe you don't understand, or just lean on somebody else that's maybe in business or maybe not. And so one of the things that I've talked about recently at a lot of different events that I've been at is talking about your team or your tribe or your support system. Because whether you have a business that is 5 people on your team, 100 people on your team, 1,000 people on your team, or it's just you, the principles are similar. So the difference is you have to look at where your team is and who they are, or your tribe or your support system. So the first thing I want to do is point out to you that your team is the people that support you, whether they support you emotionally, they support you professionally, they support you in the day-to-day operations of your business. So there's lots of different people that can be on your team. Your team can be your family members. In my case, my mom is a super huge cheerleader for me. My husband is a super huge cheerleader for me. And my son is a super cheerleader for me. So when I have things that I need to reach out and ask about in that level, I don't have any problem pulling that part of my tribe together, that part of my team, because that's my support system part of my team. Then if you have a business where you have people that are on your team that are people that you actually pay to come and do work for you, whether those are virtual people, which I have a few of those, or if they're people that are actually come to work every day and you write them a paycheck, that's part of your team as well. So you need to find out where those people are and identify those support systems and what they bring to you and what you use each of those different areas for. But here's the other thing that I want to share with you, and this is what I really want to talk about today, is your support system can't support you if they don't know how to. So what you have to do is share not only what you're doing, but why you're doing it. And I talk about your why a whole lot, but in this particular instance, it's very important, not just for your customers, but for the people that support you. So for a long time, when I owned my business, I had a title company, so we did title work. And I realized at some point in my business that my son really didn't have any idea what I did. Now, at some points, it really didn't matter because he was a very small child. But at some points, when he got to the point, he and his friends got to points where they were buying homes, it did matter because I should be doing those closings, right? But if I'm not explaining that's what support I need and what I get so much passion out of about what I'm doing, then they can't help me. And so the same is true for as I've transitioned into my Mary Kay skincare business. I'm sharing with people why it matters to me, why I'm so passionate about it. And in this particular case, I'm sharing with you, the passion is real, that I help people get better skincare so that they can transition as their skin and life changes. But I also help people grow themselves and grow in their community or in their tribe. And this is why I'm talking about this today, because I'm really passionate about helping you understand what things you need to share and what your magic is, or as I like to call it, what your superpower is. You need to share that. Share that with the people that support you, whether it's people that get a paycheck, it's your virtual assistant who also gets a paycheck, but maybe you don't see every day. Maybe it's a family member that isn't local. I mean, shoot, when I really need to dig deep into something, I don't have any problem picking up the phone and calling my mom, who's who's in another state and saying, all right, let's talk about this because I need a different thought about it. Or I don't have any problem sitting down with my husband and saying, all right, put on your not family cap, put on your cap about how you would look at this as a business. So share what you do and why you do it, and then share your passion about it. Share about what you're doing, the details. Now, you don't have to get into the weeds, but you do need to explain and make sure that people in your circle do understand what you do and then why you do it. What's in your heart about it? Because then they can support you. They don't have any problem talking to other people, and they also know where you're coming from, so they know how to support you. So use your team. Identify that team, make sure you are pushing the right information to the right parts of your team, but make sure everybody in your world understands what your passion is and why you do what you do and how they can support you. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you for tuning in to Coffee with Connie. I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.